no va a volver, pero me encantaría pelear con Khabib. Siento que le voy a ganar. Yo siento que le voy a ganar. They talk so much. They act like they invented the sport.
Because without Conor McGregor, Khabib doesn't go to the moon, right? You need that guy. And I think Ilia Topuria and Islam might be there for each other. So while you may not like each other, you may need each other to go to the next level.
This is a guy that's trained and coached by Khabib, who, 28-0, stories that never lost a round in his life.
I take him close to Khabib. I will submit him closer to Khabib. I will take him back. Talk to Khabib. Khabib, I have to do it.
From the Islam, I feel like I had more of a concussion from the Islam one.
Yeah,
even though I was knocked out longer with Ilia.
Yeah.
I had a lot more of the symptoms than that with the Islam one. So I probably should have had more.
Ilia Topuria has just sent shockwaves through the fight world by boldly declaring that he wants to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov and that he truly believes he could beat him. This moment isn't just about calling out a legend. It highlights Ilia's fearless ambition. The clip teases a wild what-if scenario, igniting fans' imaginations with the thought of a dream clash between Ilia's explosive striking and Khabib's legendary grappling.
Me encantaría pelear con Khabib porque es como que yo siento que le voy a ganar. Yo siento que le voy a ganar. Le has ganado a Justin Gaethje, a Conor McGregor, a Dustin Poirier. Bien, perfecto. Yo siento que soy mucho mejor que todos a los que le has ganado.
Ilia Topuria is talking about his ultimate dream fight facing Khabib Nurmagomedov and handing him his first ever loss in the UFC. For Ilia, it's not just about stepping into the cage with a legend. It's about chasing history and proving he's on another level. This bold call-out sets the stage for a fantasy matchup that would have the entire MMA world buzzing.
Me toca بینم چه میساوت نگو me toca بینم I was gonna say Gulli Grinda رو خدا دیدی Siamonovic stanno dicendo di Khabib Nurmagomedov حالا خیلی رکوردیه کوزات کانال داده اون ده اتاقیولی رکورد چمپیون ملکی історია ღირსეული ჩემპიონი არის საპატიცემულო ჩემპიონი არის და ამარცხება.
Ilia Topuria also left Khabib off his GOAT list, instead naming his top 3 favorite fighters of all time, with Jon Jones firmly at the top. He finds it almost laughable when people compare Jones to the Dagestani legend, believing that Jon's long reign and numerous title defenses make him the undeniable #1 in MMA history. This strong praise underscores just how much Ilia respects Jones's
top
legacy.
3 fighters of all time. The
first one has to be Jon Jones. To me, it's too fun when I see people comparing him with the Dagestani guys, even with Khabib. For example, Khabib, he had how many? 14, 15 fights in the UFC. Jon Jones have 15 title defenses. For me, he's the number one.
Topuria didn't hold back, firing shots at Dagestani fighters by accusing them of acting like they invented MMA and claiming they just follow orders despite all their tough talk. His bold statement makes it clear he's not here to make friends. He's here to shake up the game and call out anyone who stands in his way.
They act like they invented the sport. They talk, and at the end of the day, they do what they
Ilia Topuria didn't hold back when speaking about the Dagestani fighters, accusing them of steroid use and claiming they're already damaged because of it. He made it clear he's ready for war and isn't afraid to expose anyone no matter how big their name is. At the same time, Topuria is already plotting his next big move. He's not content with just 2 divisions. If Islam Makhachev moves up and captures the welterweight belt, Ilia has his sights set on following him there, determined to chase greatness and cement his legacy as a 3-division champion. It's a bold plan that shows just how fearless and ambitious he truly is.
Y parece que todos han querido entrar a la guerra.
Yo he mencionado a Islam y han salido los primos que nunca jamás han noqueado a nadie, los pillan por esteroides, son súper tramposos. Lo único que me indica es que tienen el sistema nervioso dañado por tomar tantos esteroides.
Islam Makhachev has repeatedly stated that he has no interest in fighting Topuria at lightweight, but fans believe it would be fascinating to see how he responds to Topuria's challenge at 170 with the stakes even higher in a new weight class. The potential clash adds a whole new layer of intrigue to
Islam becomes the welterweight world champion. For sure, I'm going to push for that shot also. And I will move to the welterweight division.
Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria is setting his sights higher than ever, boldly envisioning himself as a future 3-division king. He's convinced he has the power and skill to take out Islam Makhachev at welterweight and possibly go even further. Training with bigger fighters has only fueled his confidence, and now he's chasing a legacy unlike anything MMA has seen
Warriors
before.
talking about coming to 155, and you're like, I'm tired of these little people coming up to fight me.
That makes sense. Give the chance third time from the same guy. Okay, I beat the Volkanovski twice. People still say you beat small guy. Yeah. He's not your weight division. If I beat Topuria, it's gonna be same. Everybody gonna talk same. If I go up, takes a second belt.
Ilia Topuria said he wants to fight Islam Makhachev at 170 pounds instead of lightweight, believing it would be better to face him at welterweight so he can defeat him there and claim his third
You
UFC
did today
title.
where you said, I'm not done with it. I'm not done with Islam Makhachev. If he wins the welterweight title and he's going to stay up there, I want to go after him. Bro, you've accomplished everything you said you would do. Why do you believe that you can be a 3-weight world champion? That's, 25 pounds in total to cross over. Like,
Why not? I don't know. I used to train with people who fight in the welterweight division, and I felt very good. We have very competitive rounds, and I feel that I can dominate and knock out anyone in this
However,
world.
Ilia Topuria fired a strong warning shot at Islam Makhachev, shutting down any talk of a free pass back to a title fight if Islam loses at welterweight. Ilia made it crystal clear that, in his eyes, everyone has to earn their spot. There are no
Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155. Would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170, and I will beat him and get the third title.
Islam Makhachev shared his dream of becoming a two-division champion, explaining that while winning one belt is a great accomplishment, holding two is something truly special, an achievement reserved for a select few. He's determined to make history and prove he's one of the greatest by claiming titles in two different weight classes. Ilia Topuria also admitted that he doesn't believe Islam Makhachev is running from him. Instead, he thinks Islam is simply focused on chasing his own goals. Ilia hinted that their fight could still happen one day, maybe at lightweight, maybe at welterweight, and promised that when it does, it will be a massive showdown that fans will go absolutely crazy for.
Did they make you give up the lightweight title?
The General Shahuna and everybody?
Yeah,
Of course, this is the dream, man. This is the dream for the all champions. And we know many champions, but not from them like double. That's why everybody want to be double champ. Everybody want to be UFC champ, but we don't have many people who have two belts. That's why.
Yeah.
I want to be one of them,
Ilia Topuria shared that he's all about chasing the toughest challenges, which is exactly why he wants to face Islam Makhachev. He respects Islam's skills and recognizes him as a dangerous opponent, but for Ilia, that's the whole point. He wants to test himself against the very best and deliver a fight fans will never forget.
Well, that was the big talk. But he moved up to welterweight. Do you think he moved up to welterweight to avoid you, or because he had his own goals?
Because he has his own goals. That's what I think.
Do you still think that's a fight that should happen? You guys are both forging legacies in different weight divisions. Do you think that's a massive fight that should happen?
We'll see how he does in the welterweight division. If he wins the title, I win the title in the lightweight division. Maybe I move up or he comes down to the lightweight division and we have the fight that they really want.
Topuria shared that he's all about chasing the toughest challenges, which is exactly why he wants to face Islam Makhachev. He respects Islam's skills and recognizes him as a dangerous opponent, but for Ilia, that's the whole point. He wants to test himself against the very best and deliver a fight fans will never forget.
But I like the competition. And I don't like to be a bully and fight with people that I know 100% that I'm gonna hit. I like to fight with people that fans think that it's gonna be very competitive. That kind of expectation I like to create. So with Islam, I'm gonna have that. Doing again the rematch with people that I are really fought.
Daniel Cormier believes Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev could create the same kind of iconic rivalry that Khabib and Conor once had. He thinks their clash has the potential to elevate both fighters to global stardom, taking their legacies beyond the world of MMA and turning them into true international superstars.
One day face Makhachev. Are you okay not doing it, or is that something that's still a goal?
I don't care. I don't wanna run behind anyone. You know what I mean? So if he wants to fight, I will be here. I will defend my belt, and he can come and fight for a lightweight belt, or I can move to the welterweight and we'll fight for the welterweight. I don't care.
Daniel Cormier believes Ilia Topuria is rapidly becoming one of the biggest stars in MMA and has what it takes to remain champion for a long time. While he acknowledges that Islam Makhachev would be a massive challenge, Cormier feels Ilia is operating on a different level right now, and that's exactly what makes him so exciting to watch.
While I may not have the greatest relationship with Conor McGregor, partly because of Khabib and his relationship with Conor McGregor, I respect and appreciate him for being that guy for my brother Khabib. Because without Conor McGregor, Khabib doesn't go to the moon, right? You need that guy. And I think Ilia Topuria and Islam might be there for each other. So while you may not like each other, you may need each other to go to the next level. So I appreciate Conor for helping Khabib achieve the life that he has today. Because before the Conor McGregor fight, he was great. We all loved him on the mixed martial arts level. Right after Conor McGregor, he was a global
champion. Alexander Volkanovski also shared his thoughts on a potential clash between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, noting that while Islam's all-around skills are elite, Ilia brings a terrifying knockout threat. Volk emphasized that Ilia's power can change a fight in an instant, and that's exactly what makes this matchup so intriguing for fans.
Man, he really is. And I think that we're going to be watching this kid for a really long time. As long as he stays the course, he seems to be doing all the right things. As long as he stays the course, I believe he's going to be very viable and in the championship picture as the champion at 155 for a long time. I think Islam can fight him, but I think Islam will be one of the greatest challenges he would have because they're both just next level. But right now, man, he seems to be separating himself from everybody. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, like Islam's really good. You know, I mean, but again, Ilia's the type of guy that he could knock out anyone. So he's got power in them hands. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that. You go in there, fight him. You know that's.
Alexander Volkanovski turned heads by naming Ilia Topuria as the most dangerous challenge for Islam Makhachev. Having shared the cage with both men, Volk knows their strengths firsthand, and he believes Topuria's explosive knockout power makes him the ultimate threat to Islam's reign. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates and fight analysis. Thank you.